Hi Sagittarius, here's your lunar Chinese New Year reading. Got my lucky cat there for you. So let's see what's happening. Well, the story seems to be so similar each time. You couldn't even make it up, Sagittarius. You've had a broken heart and it's still there. You know, you're fighting to push it out of the way because you value your own life and you know that you're worth a lot and more, and you're going, enough of this destruction, enough of this sadness. It's time to be happy. It's time to change all this. But this heartbreak has lingered on and it's given you a lot of anxiety, almost chronic stress. The situation didn't go as planned. You felt betrayed, let down. It could have been an earth sign. It could have been a Pisces. You felt emotionally unfulfilled, overstretched, taxed, and then you thought, okay, let me make progress in my work. And you put your mind to your creativity. Now it's going to be the year of the monkey in the Chinese New Year. And if you're a Sagittarius and a monkey, you are going to be extremely lucky. Okay. Whoever's a monkey this year is going to be extremely lucky. And here we have you right at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands. And yeah, you're magicking up your own future, Sagittarius. You really are. And you're going, Temperance has given you some sort of clarity, some moderation, some thought about how your future is going to take place. It might be, if you're a mother, that your child has actually influenced your way of thinking and you've thought, I have got to take more care of this other person who's I'm responsible for, even if they're a bit quite grown up. It all depends on your age, and if you haven't had a child, you are going to have a child, and it will be an extremely encouraging, nourishing bond. This child's going to be quite successful. Sagittarius as firstborn or only child is going to be extremely successful in this period. So for Sagittarians who have a child, yep, it's looking very good for them, but they have also transformed your future and made you get over that broken heart. Now let's look at this person that caused this broken heart, because they actually loved you and there was a massive love there. They wanted a bond with you, but they were restricted. Let's get some cards for your person. Now, they were restricted and had no choice. They would have liked a life with Sagittarius, but they wasn't given the option. And we're coming to them here. And they are hoping for harmony after the battle, because they're going through a battle. They're going through a transformation at the moment. And they're hoping for a really cool union with Sagittarius, a sharing of lives, a sharing of gifts, a sharing of blessings. Could be a Sagittarius man, but it's possibly an earth sign, Pisces or a Sagittarius. But let's see, karma's coming into play. So karmic lessons are being learned here all the time, balancing opportunities. But your person, let's see what's happening to that person. Your person is trying to get to you, but is that going to be enough? Are you going to accept that person back? Because that's what's coming to the mix. If your person had come back to you during the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde, they might have had more of a chance of succeeding. But anyway, the Mercury retrograde definitely made them determined to get back to you, to create a change in their life. Can we have some cards for Sagittarius' person, please, to give clarity to this situation? You dominate, you dominate. they're looking out, thinking of you all the time, but they have to make some changes or they can't come forwards because they're tied up with something. They could be in another relationship, or they could be tied up to a job that takes them away. They've signed a contract, can't speak now. They've signed a contract that keeps them binded, and they have to work away for a number of years because of the money, the contractual agreement. Wherever it is, there's a lot of strife, a lot of conflict and upset for them as well. And they want to get out of it. They feel like they're in a stalemate situation. If it is work, they feel like they're a workaholic, they're overtaxed, they're overstretched, and they're not happy. And also, it could be the work, or they could be in a relationship that is not healthy. It isn't working, it's an abusive relationship. It's made them very unhappy, and the other person is also unhappy. Here we've got the King of Swords. Lots of friction, lots of fighting, lots of sword fighting going on. So, here we've got this card. Yep, totally feeling restricted. They have to get out. They're finding a way out. Sort of a work situation or a relationship that is no longer working, that's not healthy, that's stagnated, that's based on materialism. They really need their wheel of fortune to work in their favor, and it is going to start spinning very, very soon. And they're wondering, what are they going to say when they come to their Queen of Wands? Is their Queen of Wands going to be cold, or is she going to be inviting? Could be vice versa, male and female. So is she going to be inviting, or is she going to say, rubbish, I can't trust you anymore, I wouldn't dream of trusting you anymore? And they have to fight really hard to create a situation that works. Not only a situation that works, but a situation where Sagittarius is going to listen to them. And they've wished upon a star for so long. They do think about you. You are on their mind. You might not think so because there's no communication. Everything is quiet. But there will be progress. They will make their way to you. Everything is changing now that Mars, Mercury and Uranus are going direct. Proper conversations are going to take place. And Sagittarius, of course, Jupiter's in your house of true love. So you will get some vibe, some influence, some aspect of this in your life before May the 16th. And if not, you're going to be given other choices. Other choices are going to come along. You will have the opportunity to be in love. For this person to have an end of the cycle, the end of plans with you was devastating. And their whole life has changed, their whole way of thinking has changed. What they gave in love to you, they gave with their soul, not just their heart. So their soul won't let them leave it alone. And they go to bed, they wake up thinking of you. They go to bed, they think of you before they go to sleep. They don't want to be in the life they're in, and they're fighting so hard to get out of that. You are the light in that darkness, and they can't extinguish that light. And they know that if it goes out, their life is worth nothing. It's that drastic for them. And you You knew this connection was splendid. You knew this connection was real. And you really feared the loss of this person. But you knew somehow instinctively that you couldn't have them. They weren't going to be yours because there was some problem. You instinctively knew that. So you were left out in the cold with no explanation, and you felt you're a no-nonsense woman. You're very warm, but you wanted an explanation, and now you're going to be holding your sword up and you're going to be on your guard when they come forwards. But they're going to be very unlucky because you're going to be overwhelmed by choice. There are lots of other people that actually are very keen on you, and friends, lovers, they're going to come forwards. But it's this old love that you still so much want. But you're setting up your own financial strategy, and that's becoming very important. It's lots of progress after big delays for you work-wise, and you're putting that above your career at the moment, and you're seeing that this work is going to give you and your children, or child if you have one, a new life, and you're putting that first. So when your person comes forward, they're going to be really, really sort of wary, because they'll know that you're putting money and future first in front of them. But they want to be your emperor or your empress, and you want to be theirs, really. But you're going to hold back. But the fact we've got the emperor and the empress here is it is a divine bond, and they know that. They know you can't force a connection like this. It has to be natural, and it is real because it is natural and it's not forced. And they know that the spiritual couple are a power couple, and they will stay together. And the union and harmony the two of you bring forth into your life, into other people's lives, is unique, and they're not going to get that with anyone else. And so this love, I think, is actually fated. You're going to be being led, both of you are being led to each other in different ways, but they are going to be the ones that come to you. And I said it in another reading, please do not make any contact, because by you not making any contact, you've created these emotions in this person that have just about changed everything. And this person has learned that it's not about what they say, it's about what they do. And so they're actually going to do something now to prove to you that your worlds will come together, that your thoughts are already telepathic, your connection is telepathic, but your world will be formed together, it will come together, and that life is too short to miss out on this amazing opportunity with someone like you. So a few more cards for Sagittarius and their person, please. What is happening with Sagittarius' person, please? What is happening with Sagittarius' person, please? The final push. They're pushing now to become the Emperor and the Empress with you. And they've learned many practical lessons, and one of those lessons is that life is short, and there's no point just dreaming about someone. You've got to make the moves to find that someone, to get that someone, and you have become this spiritual creative being that everyone respects. So we really have got a lot going on Sagittarius in the next few months up to May. But the next few weeks, the rest of January is going to be very good for you. Really very good for you. Can we have some cards, messages for Sagittarius, please, and their person? And of course, your career, because it's really going to flourish. Money is coming, success is coming, and the past is still very important to you. You really can't get it out of your head. If you've got a Leo placement, Sagittarius, you're going to be really lucky. You are going to shine in your work. So if you're a Sagittarius with a Leo rising or a Leo moon, you're really going to shine in this world. If you don't know your placements, Google with your date of birth and you will get them. Yeah, the root cause. You're starting to understand the root cause of the problem, but you're also seeing yourself as the root of your family life, that so many people are dependent on you, or particularly one person or a few children, but you know that you are the root and you have to keep stable regardless of the heartbreak you went through. And your person is realizing that they're now dealing with a different person, because you've become the higher priestess, you've become the spiritual being, the divine feminine. And of course, Jupiter has moved into Aries, into your 5th house, and passion and love is really going to dominate in the next few weeks, months, up to May the 16th. There's going to be someone sitting with you in that 5th house, holding your hand and creating beauty. It'll be someone that's good for you and you good for them. Whether it's your person or not is another question, but your person will come forwards. Yes, your person will come forwards. Neptune is going to give you a massive vision. Very important planet for you. And the ocean, Pisces. There could be a connection with Pisces. You could have Pisces moon or rising, which makes you even luckier still. Whoops, let's see what else I've pulled out of here for you, Sagittarius. The moon, this new moon that's coming up, is going to be very significant and very revealing. The new moon has an impact for the next 6 months. And we've got Cancer here, so you could have a Cancer placement or you could meet a Cancer person. Let's see if we get any repeat cards with tarot. Regarding Sagittarius's outlook and life at the moment with this Chinese New Year. I think your person could be a Virgo. Ace of Cups, of course, beautiful, beautiful beginnings and love happenings, and karma's at play. Yes, karma is definitely at play. Let's see if we get any repeat cards and any more messages for Sagittarius. Karmic lessons have been learned. Karmic lessons are playing out now. If someone has harmed you or hurt you, then they're going to get their karma. Yeah. I know an astrologer I was listening to that I respect quite a lot said, don't wish someone their karma. I don't think you have to wish it. You just know that karma never forgets an address, and it's always on the menu. So yeah, so if somebody does you wrong, karma comes into play. I live my whole life by karma, I know that. and I see karma happening, and I think, you know, I don't wish it on anyone, that I know that karma, someone does harm or bad, karma will come and find them. Here we've got the Emperor again and the Lovers. So this is a divine connection. And I think if your past lover or person can get through to you and be who you need them to be, it's going to work. If they are dilly-dallying, it won't. They have to be determined. They have to realize that their word is their bond, that it's not what they do, it's what they say that matters. But I think they've changed sufficiently. I think they've had a transformation. We have another repeat card for Sagittarius, please. Let's see if we get a repeat tarot card. The Moon, of course, because this moon coming up is very significant. And of course we have the Emperor, and now we have the Empress. There we go. The divine connection and the Chariot. That's your fate card, taking you forwards, dear Sagittarius. Let's see what messages we have here for you. Yep, the Chariot's taking you to them or bringing them to you. And strategy. Regardless of the Chariot and fate, you have got important points of strategy that you put into place. You are a very thinking woman or man now, Sagittarius, and you're not going to let anyone off lightly. Plus the angels are working on you, on your healing. You've got two angels here, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, working, and the angel of love. The angel of love is going to make sure the love is right, and the angel, Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Michael, are going to be healing you in the chakra areas you need healing. Oh my gosh, and we've got another Archangel working on your 6th chakra. You're going to be so healthy by the end of this. Look, that caring connection that's coming through and blossoming abundance. Because remember what I said, money's coming as well. Sagittarius, you won't believe your luck when it all comes. It's coming, and I'm so happy for you. And you're going to be so appreciative of it. That's why the universe loves you. Because Sagittarians do practice gratitude. They do understand that you have to be grateful. Look, journey to your lover or the lover coming to you. They're going to be at the other end of that bridge. That's the journey of love. And the journey across the bridge by your lover, when your past person, when they have broken away, they're all tied up at the moment, but they're breaking free of the strains, of the stresses, of the ties, of the sadness. More healing, and they're going to walk away from that situation that's not healthy. And the angel of balance is coming in for you both. It could be a Libra. I know I've given you quite a few options there in terms of star signs, but it could be a Virgo, a Libra, a Pisces. It's looking very good for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to just take my Wisdom Oracle cards. Let's see what comes up. And we have some messages for Sagittarius regarding themselves and their person, please. Gratitude, look. What did I say about appreciation? Gratitude. That's why you get your expansion. That's why you get your abundance. And you have had so many bittersweet situations where your person gave you a little bit, took back more, and rejected you. And you're not going to put up with that. So they're going to have to come. To get that caring connection, they're going to have to come with some very important news and information as to what's happened and why they behaved like that. Can we have some more messages for Sagittarius, please? Some highlighting their situation, some giving hope, some explaining. Thank you. Oracle Wisdom cards. Can we have some more cards for Sagittarius, please? You've become quite mystic, you have, and no one can get past you now. I think you're going to accept the proposal. I think you are. They are getting out of what they're in because they realise so much trickery was involved, but there's going to be a lot of gossip around them. They're on the quest for greater things, for love, for something they can treasure. That's what they're looking for. And they're praying, you know, they're wishing and praying, whether you pray or not. They're wishing, they're really hoping it's going to come right. And they work very hard in their job, but it's going to become less important to them now when they try to get you back, or when they get you back. That's one of the things they will say, that they're going to change, because that has been something that you have got really annoyed about in the past. You felt that, well, maybe that was their excuse in the past, but you felt that if it was the job that kept you apart, that they preferred their job to you. They've got to prove to you that that's not the case, because otherwise Sagittarius is not going to be happy. You're going to get the balance with them, and I think you're going to forgive them, and they are your soulmate. What more do we want, Sagittarius? Happy new lunar moon, and let's hope you have a wonderful Chinese year ahead of you.